2, 1. We are live. Yay, hey, hey. How are you? What is up, people? All right. My wife has been asking for the schedule for weeks. Giving it to her. Give her the schedule. What's up, people? We're notifying people that you're live. Thank you, thank you. Marissa's on. Hey, Marissa. Today is the 18th. This Friday we're out. This Saturday is the 30th. A Saturday, yeah. 30th. 30th. I am good to go. 5. Okay. Mind Games joined. Hey, what is going on, people? So we are just going live to chat a little bit about immigration, give you guys some info that's going on right now, talk a little bit about what we're seeing. And we got a couple people here, so we'll just slowly get into it and start talking about all the stuff that's going on in the world of immigration, because that is what I do. I am an immigration attorney. We're talking about immigration law. We're talking about stuff we see in the news, talking about new developments. We have some big topics coming up right now, some Biden administration news, some disappointments I think we're going to be facing coming up. We have some sort of downside I think we're sliding into over the next month or two, and it's not going to be pleasant for me and my clients, which means you guys out there. It's going to be a little bit tough because we do not have super positive news, which we usually like to have and present when we are doing these. So let's get kind of into it a little bit, and we'll talk more about all the things we know and see in the world of immigration. All right. First off, we have the U.S.-Mexico land border. The U.S.-Mexico land border is going to be opening up to non-essential personnel, okay? So what we've had right now is we've had a travel ban in effect on the border for essential personnel. Essential personnel has been U.S. citizens, individuals in the fields of agriculture, trucking or shipping, and a variety of different industries, commercial industries, have been allowed to drive across the border. Included in essential personnel is U.S. citizens as well, right? U.S. citizens are allowed to travel across the border as essential personnel. So the Biden administration's announced that they're going to be opening the border up to non-essential personnel. So this is a big deal. We've been waiting for something like this. It's going to increase commerce and get things going again. The caveat is it's for vaccinated people only, all right? If the vaccination card is in your hands, if you proved you've been vaccinated, then you can qualify to cross the border. This is the big push we're seeing across different travel bans. Not yet for India, but we see it with the Schengen travel ban for Europe. If you are vaccinated beginning of November, you can get on an airplane, you can come to the United States. Proof of vaccination is going to be required. And now in the Mexico land border, which has been closed for some time now, they're going to open that up as well with proof of vaccination. Now, I'm going to tell you that I like this. I like it because controlling this pandemic is through vaccination. I know there's a lot of people out there with, talking about freedom and other things, and you can really touch a nerve when you say these things. And in fact, I know some friends of mine who are quote unquote sort of freedom lovers and they don't want to get vaccinated. But, the truth is a lot of other countries have done very, very well with close-offs and vaccinations and have very minimal amount of deaths. And they've also had a lot of successes in terms of opening their economy and having a fully functioning and running economy. I think the United States needs to reach that threshold on vaccination so we can be fully functioning and running as well, because we're still seeing some sort of negative feedback coming through that's not good, and that means COVID rates on the rise in certain areas. All right, so I do see here some questions, so I'm going to jump into those really quick and get into some information we see in a minute here. So we've got the U.S. I got the visa bulletin up. And EB is for India. It is September 11th. All right. I've got my green card applied on January 2013 EB2. When can I expect my EAD to get approved? 2013 EB2 when can I expect my EAD to get approved? 2013 EB2 when can I expect my EAD to get approved? 2013 EB2 when can I expect my EAD to get approved? 2013 EB2 when can I expect my EAD to get approved? 2013 EB2 when can I expect my EAD to get approved? 2013 EB2 when can I expect my EAD to get approved? 2013 EB2 when can I expect my EAD to get approved? 2013 EB2 when can I expect my EAD to get approved? 2013 EB2 when can I expect my EAD to get approved? 2013 EB2 when can I expect my EAD to get approved? 2013 EB2 when can I expect my EAD to get approved? 2013 EB2 when can I expect my EAD to get approved? 2013 EB2 when can I expect my EAD to get approved? 2013 EB2 when can I expect my EAD to get approved? 2013 EB2 when can I expect my EAD to get approved? 2013 EB2 when can I expect my EA January 2013 EB2. My green card applied January 13 EB2 from India. I'm going to assume you're from India? No, if you're not from India, January 13 EB2. Oh, yeah. Look, you should be getting a green card. You should get your work permit approved just in the normal timeframes. I normally don't answer questions about timeframes. This is the number one question people ask. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Those things are shifting targets. They move quite a bit. I would say 8 to 9 months on the work permits. That's my best guess, okay? IWT Jank. Appointments for the F1 visa. Right. So that opened up again. The F1 visa has actually been available, but what we've seen is the State Department is being... they lost a lawsuit which said that they actually closed down visas too dramatically, and we should see those opening up again. So I expect to see F1 appointments coming back, or they're going to do an appointment waiver. Consulates are different everywhere in the world, and we've experienced that as we've applied for different kinds of visas for different kinds of clients. All I can say for you is the F1s should be getting their visa appointments, and you should look at visa waivers for your consulate near your home. Best thing you can do. How long for I-360 VAWA case to take, sir? You're so kind, Rohit, for checking in again. Same answer, 20-something months, I believe. It's a long time. Sandeep, hi. RFE response was over 5 months ago. How long USCIS take for response? I don't know. So, again, I love the timing questions, guys. I'll always guess just to help people out because I know you're asking for a reason. But, God, answering those questions about time, it's almost impossible to really know. An RFE response on a case like an AOS in the EB bulletin, but we're trying to do it now, I would say the RFE response will be trying to be done this month because the retrogression and the EB bulletin is going to be very, very bad for people. And that's coming in November, in EB3 for India at least. How long does visa call take after documentary approved? They approved it about 5 months ago. So documentarily approved, it just means that all the documents are in and that there's nothing further needed to be requested from you. So keep in mind, the Department of State has these different words and lingo that they use for what everything is. Documentarily approved simply means that the visa, no more documents are needed at this time. They still have to process it and send it over to the consulate. The consulate sends an appointment. I believe that's a step. That's the processing step for the Department of State. All right. 5 months ago. That's a long time. Remember, there's backlogs at every consulate. Now's the time to see some of those consulates open up a little bit more because they lost that lawsuit. Let's see what happens. Mital 8. Do we know why Texas Service Center is so slow with I-13175 AB? No, we don't. Thanks for asking, but we have no idea. But you want me to make something up? I'll tell you. Those Texans, man. They're all unvaccinated and they're living some other world, man. Different reality. I don't even know what's going on. Hey, guys, real quick announcement to make that we just started a weekly podcast that we're doing. Our weekly podcast is going to be on Facebook, and it basically covers the topics that come up every week, where we will get into those topics. You're going to get my experience and my knowledge on sort of what I see and what I hear, and some of my just real life stories and what these things mean to all the people out there. Our podcasts aren't very long. We're making them about 10 to 20 minutes long, and we cover all the topics every week that are happening in immigration. So that means that that means check in for our podcast, and we'll put an announcement out. What I really would love for you guys to do is just go ahead and give us some topics. Send us a question, send us information. We'll try to get that as best we can, okay? All right, so I've got some more questions, and I'm going to get into it. Wow, lots of stuff. Let's get into it as fast as we can. What is the time frame for Form I-130? Time frame question. I have no idea. A year, usually. We also have people 8 to 10 months, 12 months, roughly, just to make sure. We're not too sure. I-45 processing time. Very, very tough on Prince Lubana 555. Look, Prince, the processing time for I-45 has been a nightmare because we're trying to get all the EV ones done right now. So let's just be very honest here. If USCIS had freaking one brain cell in their head, this month it would be all hands on deck to do EB processing for the Indian EB3. I don't know if they're going to necessarily do that because they don't tend to respond that way, but that might be what's going to happen. I do believe they're going to make some priorities for processing of the EB3 category for India because it just can't go on and on the way it is. All right. I sent the office an email a few weeks ago. As of today, no reply. Hi, Miss Crappy. Was that to my office? Oh, no, you meant USCIS. My office? If you send one to our office, we generally have responses within a couple of days at the latest. You know, If you want to send another email to us at info@thegiglaw, please do. We'd love to respond and love to help out, okay? Vishal Patel, 7599. What's the BFD EAD processing timeline? I don't know what that means. BFD means big fucking deal, right? What does BFD mean? I don't know what BFD means. What's the BFD? I don't know. I wish I knew timeline. It's still delayed, taking a long time. 9 months is what we're seeing on that. All right. Joe 696. Hey, hello, sir. Thanks for your time. Is day trading allowed for OPT H1 guys? Day trading can be permissible with an EAD. Day trading. The problem with day trading is you're working every day rather than simply investing and receiving a response over time. So with the day trading, I think you're going to have to look at, for OPT, yes, H1B, probably not. That's just my best guess at it. That's not the gospel, all right, man? Meaning, I don't know what the answer is. Those are very tough questions in the gray area, okay? As a lawyer, my job is to do the best I can and give you actual legal advice. What you're asking me for is a gray area question, and it's going to be tough for you. There's not going to be one simple answer for you, okay? My husband didn't get his interview. It's been a year now. I'm waiting for a year for his letter. I'm so sorry to hear that. Call your congressman, do an inquiry, use your attorney to do that, or file a lawsuit. We're filing a lawsuit on one of these. Tiffany Jones, my husband walked away. What should I do? Don't let him. No, I'm just kidding. Tiffany, your husband walked away. What should I do? I'm sorry to hear that. That sounds like you're saying you guys broke up, or something didn't work, or something didn't quite work out the way you wanted it to be. What I would suggest is give us a call. I can give you more details on that. Maybe just tell you what you can do. Now, if you filed for him and you want to know what to do, then that would be to complain to immigration. If he filed for you and left you after that, we can talk about how that might fit into another kind of case that involves FAWA, okay? So Tiffany Jones, email or call. We'll try and help you out. Oh, I'm married to... Some more information from Tiffany. I'm married to a citizen. I entered on the US and B1 visa. I got pregnant and had my baby, and I'm overstayed. Oh, I'm really sorry to hear that. We can fix that for you, okay? What you should do, you should hire an attorney. Now, definitely going to be hard being a single mom. I can't help you with that part, but I can tell you that there is a way for you to get a green card if we talk about it, okay? So set an appointment with us, and we'll get into it, okay? Can Afghanistan parole apply for green card? Parole entry is good for an immediate relative case. That's a spouse or citizen. Spouse is a citizen. So short answer, yes. Long answer is you have to worry a little bit more about the other categories. So it's a yes, and then the yes, but be careful, okay? Kinger99, I have an H-1B. My employer, my employer is not filing for I-140. Could you please suggest that if I can get it done? No. If your employer is not going to file, you got to change employer to get a new employer or look for self-petitioning. Self-petitioning is an NIW or in the EB1 category. Most likely it's not going to work. You got to find a new employer who's going to actually do it for you, okay? That's Tiffany. T-Man. I renewed my green card. When can I apply for citizenship? It's 3 years if you're married to a citizen, 5 years otherwise. So if you've got a renewed green card and it's been 10 years, come on, man. Give us a call. We'll do it with you. King99 from other employer with changing my current employer. I don't know what that is. I'm missing a lot of these questions, but I'm married to a citizen. God, is she spamming? No. Yeah, she is. I just renewed my green card. With 11 new citizen. Hello, my PD, September 2014. Hello, PD 27 September 2014. My 45 filed medical RFE submit, received EAD. When my PD is current. 2022. All right, so she's got a lot of details in her question. All right, PD right now is September 2014. So you're 9 months away. So it's January 2014. And I see that your filing date's accurate. So I'm afraid you're going to have to wait. No direct answer on that. We're following it every month. Check in with us. We'll do updates, okay? Vani. Tiffany, thanks for following us. Like I said, get the info from our link above, Tiffany, and just call our office to make an appointment with Sumeet, okay? And then remind me who you are. We'll go over your case, and I'll tell you what we can do, okay? But you can't just give up on life, though. You're going to have to keep working and doing a bunch of stuff, all right? Von New York. Can my permanent residence brother ask for me to legalize myself? I have DACA thou. DACA thou. My permanent resident brother. No, he cannot. He cannot. Short answer. Amber, what do you think will happen to green cards? Nothing. I don't know. They'll continue to exist forever and ever. They're going to be slow. It's going to happen. We're going to figure it out. Me tell 8, thank you. Get vaccinated. Thank you. I agree with you. Not punish legal immigrants. God, I'm so sick of that. I agree with you on that, man. All right, Tick 77. I had my 45 pending for more than 7 days. We'll open the service. No, don't do that, Tick. Dude, you're talking like a year. People get like a year. What are you doing, man? Don't get too excited, man, unless your time is now. Amazing. My husband didn't get his interview. It's been a year. Yep, you got to do something. Can I transformation B to F1 without leaving USA? Yeah, it's called a change of status. And Marissa's dying over there. Don't die, Marissa. Mrs. Smile, does getting master help to get a green card? I mean, it can. It moves you to the EB2 category. If you're in status now and you want to look at a second, advancing in your career, do it if you're going to advance your career. Don't just do it just for the green card. After my filing date, oh my God, it's just, there's so many questions. All right. Do you have a consolation fee? No, I don't. That's why I told you to call. I'm applying for adjustment status. They asked me for another birth certificate. Why? Maybe that one wasn't good. I have no idea. Can I travel? That one wasn't very good. I don't know. Birth certificates are an issue where name, date of birth, certification, all those things are super important, man. So if they ask for a new one, go get a new one. And honestly, this is one of those things where it's like, when it comes to us, like on the lawyer front, our experience matters. We look at birth certificates, we know what's going on, and we tell you what we think. And in my mind, if there's something wrong with that, your attorney should have caught it, or is it just something that nobody could have known, okay? Okay. As a citizen, can you apply for your siblings? Yes, you can. It's an F4 category. How long to get a work permit? Oh my God, this guy asked the same question many, many times. All right, dude, you know what? I'm not answering your question. That was not rude. Come on, man. I always help people out here, right? That's not cool at all. All right, are you Turkish? I am not. As a citizen, can you apply for your siblings? Yes, you can. Change of status? Yes, it is. It's called change of status. You can change from H1B to F to anything else. Hey guys, quick announcement I want to make really quickly. We've just started a new program. Well, quick announcement. It's not going to be quickly. We've just started a new podcast, which we're doing once a week. We're releasing it on Wednesday, and it's just a weekly summation of the news and some of the topics. You go in a little bit in depth on what those things are, meaning we hit up all the points that we want to make, and you hear a little bit from me on my professional opinion, what I've been doing, what I think of some of this stuff. It'll be released on YouTube. We're doing it on Wednesdays, but what I'd love for you guys to do is shoot us a comment or a question or whatever, so we can include it in our segment about comments and questions. You guys have lots of really, really good questions and comments right here. Are you Armenian? No, I'm not. Any comments on the naturalization backlogs? There should not be a naturalization backlog, and it will be gone soon. My daughter's a citizen. What age can she file for parents? 21. Age 21. As a citizen, can I sibling? Yes. On 60 days grace period, H1B laid off. What options I have? You can change status immediately to a tourist visa. You should have filed it before your 60 days are up. If you apply for your siblings, how that take? It takes forever. Let's be very honest with you. Why EB3 party went back to 2012 and 2015 for Indians? Good question, user 014833702. It's just a nightmare. I mean, this is something that I've been talking about a little bit. It's driving me nuts. It's driving me nuts that we lost 80,000 green cards last month because USCIS was too, I mean, what is other word is there? But like this, they were thoughtless, it's dumb, and they didn't process the cases fast enough, and we lost 80,000. And we know annual caps. They knew it. Everybody knew it. And now they increased the refugee cap by 65,000 to let more refugees in. Now, refugees deserve to get a refugee cap. I'll be very honest with you. I'm in favor of programs like that because we were in Iraq for 20 years. I'll bet you we've got 125,000 people in Iraq that were part of our teams that are afraid to live there now. I mean, the country's gone to a very bad place. So the refugee cap itself is a good thing, and I'm fine with it. But Biden gave 65,000 new refugees the ability to come to the United States when we lost 80,000 last month. And I think there's a tone deafness that's going on at the Biden administration, and it's freaking tone deaf because they're tone deaf to immigration lawyers. They don't listen to them, same as Obama and same as Trump. And they're tone deaf to the stories that are coming out. And I think the best thing you guys can do is call your senators or congressmen and get those stories out. Those Twitter stories are amazing. You know, we try to promote those. If they come across our feed, we retweet it. I retweet stuff all the time when I see a story about people giving up or leaving. Because right now, what I think is happening is this administration likes to say they're going to do something and then basically do nothing at all. There's different types of immigration. The dreamers are separate and they are deserving. But so are the EB clients. So are the EB people who've been here on H1B for 4, 5, 6, 10 years. It's fucking ridiculous, right? To just say we'll let people stay here for 5, 6, 7, or 8 years and then we'll keep moving the goalposts. We call it moving the goalposts like, you know, we try to, whatever, never mind. But the analogy fits. We keep moving it, we keep moving it, we keep moving it, so you can never score. And I just, it's fun. It's not that it's fundamentally unfair. Who cares about fairness? The world's not fair. It's that people can't plan for their lives. People can't make their life here. That's the point, right? Can you live in a country where you bought a house and you have a job and you pay taxes and then suddenly you don't have the option to live here? Why would you do that? Why would anybody do that? So we're not talking about refugees. We're not talking about DACA dreamers. We're not talking about, illegals. People like to cross over in immigration and make a mess out of things. We're talking about employment-based individuals who are here legally with jobs, paying taxes, can't get their green card. So we're going to talk about this more on some of our podcasts, some other stuff, and in our TikToks and social media. But essentially, there's one senator holding things up, just like there is in the infrastructure bill and something else. There's 3 senators in total. We're making a mess out of everything. We're going to get into it more on some of our other discussions, and we will get into it with you guys. I've actually been filming videos for the last hour. I have meetings starting at 2. I have got to go. I want to do my employment AOS myself. My lawyer, can you do it? Yeah, we can do it. We can do the AOS part for you. But I mean, it's just fine the 45. But, and Rice Pudding said, just become U.S. citizen. I love it. Thank you so much. That was such a great comment. He should someone sent him flowers. Tiffany, you asked for me, Sumeet. S-U-M-E-E-T, Sumeet, that's me. Thanks, Rice Pudding. Just become a U.S. citizen. That's what everybody wants. Finally, somebody who gets it. Let me see who Rice Pudding is. I gotta go, but I want to see if this Rice Pudding chap's a nice guy or what. Goth boy, neurodivergent. Okay, well, good man. Thanks for saying what we want you to say, right? And make it work. All right. If you call on the phone numbers, typically if you call on the phone numbers in our gig law, I run gig law. It's a department here, a division here at our company. So I'm the one who does the consults, okay? So you can do that. If I didn't get your question, I'm really sorry. What happened to immigration reform? We're on plan C or plan D, and they're all going to get F because of Durbin. We'll talk about that later. Backlog legislation. Yeah, they introduced some stuff to get rid of backlog or to bring in more visas. I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm getting a little disillusioned. All right, guys, look, we got to wrap it up. You guys are the best. I love it that you come in and check. Please leave us some comments and stuff in our other TikTok video. We're making that podcast for next week, and we'll answer some of those questions there. You guys all rock. Stay safe out there. Hopefully you have your vaccine. Bye now. That did good. 418 viewers. Holy shit, that's great. Is that good? No? We get 1,000.